and all day. I don't know how that other tune really goes, but anyway. Today is Thursday, and I'm hitting the road again, heading out of town. This time I'm picking up my other daughter. I'm picking up Miss Maya. She's at the school right now. It's almost 8 o'clock, it's about 1:45. And she's at the school right now because she had a relay for life today, which she did not want to miss. But she also didn't want to miss this huge event that I'm going to. Normally, I would have been gone last night or first thing this morning to go to this event. To get there, to get a spot, to get settled in. But she really wanted to go, and there's not going to be another one of these for quite a while. So she's never been, and at 16, like, how many more years is she going to want to really hang out with mom? Like, once she gets older, she'll probably do it again. But you know those teenage years where she just wants to be with friends? Yeah. So I'm totally taking advantage of this. I'm like, oh, I didn't get it. Good. Baby squirrel. Little tiny black squirrel. That scared me. Anyways, I didn't want to miss out on this opportunity of hanging out with her. So, and she never wants to go in the van because she doesn't like the idea of the toilet just being a bucket. She thinks that is disgusting. However, she'll use porta potties, which I think are even grosser. So, I don't know. But anyway, she's willing to go. So, we have about a 5.5 hour trip ahead of us with no stops. We're going to make stops, so it's going to be longer. I absolutely hate driving at night, but I'm going to do it because I really want her to experience this. So exciting. So anyways, almost 8 o'clock, going to get the kid, and we're just leaving straight from the school. Well, after 5 hours of driving, and let me tell you, I don't like nighttime driving. We're gonna pull over into some little town. Actually, I don't even remember the name of it. And we're gonna find a Walmart and sleep for a couple hours. It's like 2 in the morning, and here's where we woke up at 7. And to my surprise, Maya woke up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go. I didn't think she would after just like 4 or 5 hours sleep, but it was so quiet here. This is a view out of both windows. It's Winners and Michael's on one side, and then we had this other van on the other side, and another little plaza and a Starbucks, and it was fabulous sleep. Absolutely fabulous. So 45-minute drive to Port Dover, and this is the location that we got. Now, I was a little concerned pulling in last minute that we would be crowded in, but we were down at the Lions setup, which is Silver Lake campsite, and it was so quiet. I don't know. It's like people didn't know it existed. So this is what the typical Port Dover vibe is. It's a quaint little town. It's quiet. It's peaceful. It's very much about the water and the fishing. And, well, then there's Friday the 13th. Now, if you don't know what Friday the 13th is, it's a day where they expected this year to be 100,000 people pull into this quaint little town on motorcycles. And then, of course, you know, the rest of us that aren't on bikes anymore, or maybe never have been, but love bikes, we all pull into this town. And the typical population for this town is 8,000 people. So you can imagine the difference that is. Now, what I loved about it this year is I brought the drone, and they actually had no problem with me flying the drone. It was a no-fly zone apparently last year. Check out this guy who's going to swat it down like a mosquito, he says. Most people didn't mind that it was up. A couple people had said, you're not allowed to do that. And so we did check with 2 police officers early in the day where they said absolutely no problem at all. And then we're going to check with another one down here because he stops me and chats with me about my drone. But it was kind of fun. It's a new way to look at it, right? It's It's easier than trying to hold the camera and getting people in the way. I don't know, it's kind of fun. I don't get to play with the drone nearly enough, and Maya loved doing this. So that kept my hands free for taking photos of other bikes. So yeah, this event is known as the largest one-day event for motorcycles in North America. There's a lot of probably bigger events, Daytona, and there's a few other that I just can't think of at the moment. But this is a one-day event. Like literally people are pulling in Thursday night and they are gone. It's like a ghost town on Saturday morning. It's actually amazing. So here we are just for a stroll. This is down Walker Street, which takes us to the beach. Now the police officer had just said to me and said, ma'am, are you aware there's a drone following you? And I was like, yeah. He's kind of joking around with me. And he's like, you'd probably get a better view if you went like another 25 feet up. And I said, well, I didn't realize that I could because I saw that there was another drone up in the air, which I assume is the police drone. And he's like, yeah, no problem. Go for it. So Maya's going to play around with it and see if she can get it up a little higher. We're a little nervous also about the wires up above. So you got to pay attention a little more. But we had a blast with the drone. I hope you enjoy this footage. So anyways, we're making our way down to the beach. And actually, just over on the right-hand side there is the best place in Port Dover, actually anywhere that I know, to get pickerel. I love fish. And here they sell perch and pickerel, which is caught locally. And we went and had fish tacos, which were amazing with pickerel in it. And the piece of pickerel in it was so big in each taco. I think it was like 3 of them for $16, and we had sweet potato fries with it as well. And then we went down to the beach just, less than a block away from there. And that's where we had our lunch. And it was fabulous, I gotta say. I'm a little surprised during Port Dover. I know it's all about the bikes, but it was a nice, beautiful, warm day. And you can see how empty the beach is. It just surprises me. Mind you, over the past couple years, they've changed some things. So I haven't been there in maybe 10 years. That's my guess. And back at that time, the main street used to be where the majority of the bikes were. They were parked down each side. And then there was 2 rows down the center. I believe it was 2 rows, maybe just 1. But I believe it was 2 rows down the center. And then people would walk the street. Now, there's that taco I was talking about. It was scrumptious. But anyways, they've changed that. And so the bikes are kind of scattered all over town now, which some people might like. I personally miss the old way, but I'm not huge on change. Sorry about that. Hopefully I don't get copyright. There was a little bit of the background noise that I apparently missed in my deleting. But you can tell it is quite loud down there. There is bands playing all over the place. There is speakers playing with music everywhere. It's a really wonderful vibe down there. Now, here we are on the main street that used to be all bikes. Some people had said that it had changed over for safety reasons because, ambulances, fire department, whatever, police could not get down there if they needed to with the bikes. Personally, I think it's easier to move motorcycles than it is to move displays like this. And a motorcycle is typically, 4 feet long? Not 5, I don't think. Where these tents are 6 to 8 feet sticking out into the road. So, to each their own. But I did have a little bit of a dislike to the new setup, but that's just me. I don't like change. Still a fabulous place to go. If you have not been there, you really should go check it out. This is a really cool setup. Harley Davidson, actually, you go down this little alleyway. They had signs for Harley Davidson. So just down that alley there is the main street. And then they took over a 3-bay garage and they had games and stuff for sale. They had a band and a barbecue. It was awesome. This is a little park right in the main part of town. I believe, I'm not going to say. It was either Lions or the Kinsmen. I don't remember. But one of them, I think, take care of this park. So you can see there's a lot of green space. Typically, I believe in the past that was a lot more vendors. And the road that we're coming up to just in behind, sorry, I can't remember the name of it, is packed with bikes. but they are down every side street as well. Now, this is the site that I believe was the bar that started the Friday the 13th. Rumor has it, it's not fact, but rumor has it, a group of, I believe, 5 guys decided to meet at Port Dover on a Friday the 13th, and they had so much fun at this bar that they decided to come back every Friday the 13th. And so that's the location, I believe, of where the bar is. So as many bikes as possible tried to pack in to that location, which was fabulous because it's a great way to get to see more bikes without having to cover a lot of distance. But oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Now, we walked all over this town. We walked downtown at least probably 4 times over the day. We'd go back, take a little break, and then go down and check it out again. And it's different. Each time we went down, the crowd seemed to kind of change to different spots. There always was something new to see, but it definitely was a lot of walking to do. But you can see here, it was amazing. The turnout is fabulous. Here is the famous thong man. He shows up every year in a thong, and you know, anyways, it's just silly and funny, and yeah, he's full of positivity. It's a tradition. I had to throw that in there. Check out this bike with the shark. Oh my gosh, so cute. I did find this year, now maybe I just didn't find the section that had a lot of custom bikes. I did find that it seemed like a lot of stock bikes this year. Now that one definitely was not a traditional motorcycle. But some years you can find some really strange and wonderful bikes and you're kind of like, is that even legal? How did they get that here? And then this year it seemed to be a lot of stock bikes, not even custom paint jobs on most of them, which I found to be a little different, but it changes every time. Now this is down by the port again, a little quieter down here, but like I said, every street had motorcycles on it. So this is down to the little port and the lighthouse. And it's just, if you have not been, you should go. Even if you don't like motorcycles, it is something to behold. Has picked up. It's quite windy. Don't know if you can see the branches kind of, actually since I said it, it's kind of calmed down a bit, but it's been quite windy, quite cold. I actually have my heavy polar fleece on now, and I wanted to come down and do a little walk by the water. I also wanted to show you, see this cool house back here? I stopped and asked the people at the Lions Club about it because we are at the Lions Club campsite or park. And they said that it was built by somebody from one of the fishing companies. Very expensive build, apparently. And the top of it, let's see if I can show you again. That really cool top part up there. There you go. Apparently it's called the Widow's Walk. And it's where the woman of the house would go up there and wait for her husband, the fisherman, to come back home. And she would pace back and forth watching out over the waterways. Apparently it's called the Widow's Walk because he did not come home. But anyways, kind of sad story, but really pretty house. And I was like, wow, they've got an amazing, amazing view. So anyways, just thought I'd share that with you. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just what I was told. Ooh, I can hear thunder, and it's not the motorcycles. It's gonna be quite the storm. But I thought I'd come down and check out what's going on at the little pond. They call it Silver Lake, but it's more like a pond. Got some beautiful geese. There's a bunch of ducks further out there. That's what I was kind of looking at a few minutes ago. There they are. And these beautiful little geese. Some little ducks in there too. Anyways, we're gonna walk down the path. Maya and I are actually very, very sore. Maya's sore because she had the, what was it called? Oh shoot, my brain's going blank. But she had the Relay for Life, that's what it was, yesterday. So they did a lot of walking on the track and jogging and sprinting and running and all that stuff, right? And so she's sore today, and I'm walking all over Dover, and I mean all over Port Dover. Look at this beautiful, beautiful geese. I love watching the birds. Anyway, so she's quite sore. Me, on the other hand, with my back problems, there's a lot of hills in Dover, and so my back is throbbing. I did try to lie down, but when I have Maya with me, I give her the little bed in the back. Gives her a little more privacy. It's a little cozier for her, and she loves it back there. So she has my little bedroom area, which has the super soft bed. It's so comfy. And I'm on the firmer couch, which Livy loves when Livy's with me. I'm not loving it so much. I think I need a softer mattress there. Anyways. Hi. So yeah, I tried to lie down, and then I thought, well, I better get up. And even though walking hurts, stretch out a little more before the storm pours in. I'm also wondering if you can see over there on Johnny. See, there's not many people down here tonight. See on top of Johnny, I have my Wi-Fi out, my Starlink. And I'm a little concerned because the cord goes through the skylight, so the skylight doesn't close tight. I'm a little concerned that what if it doesn't close up tight enough and the rain comes in tonight. And of course Maya will be bored out of her mind if she doesn't have internet. So yeah, just a little walk along the water, and I thought I'd take you with me. I did think about doing the drone, but I'm afraid I'll lose it in the water. We did lose one last year in the water, so I'm a little more nervous over the water. But yeah, oh, there's some pretty yellow lilies down there. Or irises, actually, I think they are. No birds over here. The water's really ripping now. Alright, we're gonna head in. You can see the trees are just a-bustling. The storms are coming. probably hear a few bikes in the background, but the storms are coming. These people had quite the camp set up that they were working on all afternoon, and now they've been packing up all for the last, I don't know, probably hour. This big change in weather came, and unfortunately they worked all afternoon on setting up, and now they're taking it all down. I think they're getting out of Dodge. I'm wondering how the tents will do with this. Anyways, talk to you later.
Oh, excuse me. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. Maya's just getting ready in the van, so I thought I'd go for a quick walk down by the water, and we're getting ready to go home. I hope you enjoyed this video with us down at Port Dover in Ontario, Friday the 13th. It was lots of fun. Lots of changes, but still lots of fun. So that's it for this week. Join us next Sunday at 4 p.m. and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.